everybody, if you clicked on this link, you're going to see a deck tech.
Oh, we suckered you.
Yep, got you this time. So, we decided to have an old-fashioned gate crash guild leader brawl.
We're going to rotate before terribly long.
Yeah, everyone.
Let's give them their due.
Return to Ravnica had such amazing cards.
It did. I understood them under unlike the Theros mechanic.
Theros,
so,
I don't even know what that does.
But yeah, I don't know it.
But Death Ray Shaman's pretty good. Abrupt Decay.
Yeah.
Green Black.
Oh, that's Legacy. No, we're not talking competitive. Let's talk about the unsung heroes of RTR Block.
Of RTR Block. So, my general is Lazav, Dimir Mastermind.
A dangerous man.
The Dimir Guild.
Yep.
Dangerous to recognize.
Woo.
Deadly.
I shudder to think about it. Let's look at some cards.
Let's see. So here's the commander, Lazav, Dimir Mastermind. He's interesting that he has Hexproof, one of the best mechanics Wizards have ever created in the past 10 years.
Yeah, it's very interactive.
I enjoy it. Anyway, besides that, what he does whenever a creature goes to your graveyard...
Mine.
From anywhere.
Your opponent.
Your opponent, from your hand, in play, your library...
Outer space.
Outer space. He can become a copy of that card.
Whew.
Now, you don't get come into play effects, which is the main reason why you want clones.
Yes.
But he can still be an Eldrazi Wraps.
Oh my.
Maybe be a Vorinclex.
The implications are endless.
They really are.
He's a scary man.
Scary man. So I need ways to put cards from your library into your graveyard. How do I go about doing that?
I don't know. In blue-black, it seems very hard to come by.
It is. So if you take a look here, we have Life's Finale.
You have the wand.
Well, I mean, of course I do. I'm a member of Ravenclaw House. But anyway, back to business. Life's Finale is a Wrath of God, but it also lets me entomb or bury it alive, if you will, your deck.
Oh my.
So I can pick and choose what I want for my commander. Also, we have Grinning Totem.
You are a man after my own heart.
Yeah, was this card ever used? I don't know.
Not really, but it didn't stop me as a 11, 12-year-old kid from spending $40, $50 a week on Mirage packs to try to get one because it was this was before StarCityGames.com.
Really?
Yes. So,
I mean, you were 10, so like 25 years ago or something.
Oh, I miss it so.
Yeah, okay. So we have that, and then we have Brain Bite. Now, this is a card after my own heart.
Brain Bite.
When I first started playing in Zendikar Standard, Brain Bite was around. Cryptic Command, I heard, was a good card and was not. This is my replacement for Cryptic Command. You counter a spell, sort of, by making them discard it, and then you draw a card.
I think it's just
essentially the same thing.
It's strictly better.
It's a functional reprint, I like to say.
You've never told me this before. That's hysterical.
So I can pick the creature that I want him to be, and then draw a card. Card advantage. Get to know it.
That card bites.
It does. And so I'm a graveyard sort of deck, but I'm not all in graveyard. I'm not like Finax like I was a couple weeks ago with your predecessor/successor, Justin Parnell.
Parneasy.
It ain't easy. But I played played Finax, God of Deception versus him.
Okay.
He makes an appearance in the 99. But I decided to have more of a graveyard theme, but not a mill theme.
Sure.
But I do have cards that are good with cards in the graveyard, such as Memory Plunder.
I really like this card.
It is. It's a Snapcaster Mage for your opponent's deck.
I once saw a grown man cruel ultimatum someone 3 times in a turn using this card, and some twin cast shenanigans and things like that.
That sounds absolutely beautiful.
Sanity grinding deck.
Plus, it adds to your Spell Devotion for blue or black.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Spell Devotion.
And here we have Guilt Feeder. This is a card from Judgment that probably nobody knows about.
I really like that block. Weird art, cool cards, wacky stuff.
Despite Judgment being the non-black block, because it was the white-green block
compared
to Torment.
Yes.
Well, I'm still waiting for the Is It block.
The white-green set easily. Judgment's my favorite set ever,
really?
obviously.
Where's the Is It block?
Well, most of Magic, I would argue, has been.
Sure,
I think they called it Alpha.
Alpha. So anyway, he has Fear, which is kind of like Intimidate, but just for black creatures. Which,
old school.
For all intents and purposes, is Intimidate.
Old
school. But when he attacks, and if you don't block him, you lose life equal to the number of cards in your graveyard.
Weird.
So
wacky.
In theory, you'll be dead.
He's feeding the guilt. I feel terrible about those cards being in my graveyard.
You should.
Yes.
And here we have Consuming Aberration.
Dangerous man.
Gate Crash, value, money, rare. He's kind of like a Guilt Feeder, but it's his power and toughness, and they mill to the hit a land whenever I cast a spell. Kind of like a Mind Funeral.
I have him with Boros Battlemaster and sort of a class of cards that in Gate Crash Limited, if you had it, you were doing really well. If you didn't, you were in trouble real fast.
Well, Gate Crash, Dimir needed all the help they could get.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
It was not the best
Yeah.
game. So anyway, look over here. We have Praetor's Grasp, sort of a demonic tutor for your library.
Yep.
You're kind of saying I'm reinforcing I'm Dimir, I want your things.
Yep.
I don't want my things, I want your things. So I want a demonic tutor for your cards.
Still cannot believe Praetor's Grasp is not a commander chase card yet.
I'm making that.
We need to work on that. Yeah, we need to work on it.
Plus, I can get a Birthing Pod. You're playing a green deck, so you obviously have Birthing Pod in it today.
Sweet Shieldred art, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Whispering
if
one.
If I can get a little Vorthos on
it. You may. Right. And here we have Tezzeret, Agent of Bolas.
That is the correct common pronunciation.
It is. I just like him because once I counted up all the artifacts, I had like 22 or something. That's one of every 5 cards.
Yep, I mean,
I can pick them up.
I count 5 good ones at least from here. Well, 6 because of Gritting Totem.
Of course, yes,
yeah. The swords really aren't as good as,
He's really not.
Yeah.
And here we have Sakashima.
Sakashima.
Sakashima the Imposter.
She is a liar.
It is the rare clone. Lets me clone my commander and still have them both in play.
Thanks for hexproof.
Yep.
Tons of fun.
I hope you enjoy not one Lazav, but two. Double your pleasure. Double your mine.
Double your fun, half mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really, that's a Glenn Jones style of Magic.
You are wearing blue and black.
Whoa!
I thought this getup was
Whoa.
just an arbitrary, you being, dancing around with your wand and casting your magic spells and stuff.
Aloha Melra.
That is a black and blue. I'm sorry. Continue. Excuse me.
It's okay. I mean, what can I say?
Pardoname.
Here we have Whispering Madness, another Gatecrash rare. It's a windfall effect.
Whispering
Madness. I don't know what it does, but it ciphers, and that's kind of my guild's keyword from that set.
Cipher is really easy to understand after bestow.
Once you decipher exactly what it means.
Traumatize. Oh, that's an auto include.
I don't have a lot of straight milling cards in this deck, but Traumatize is the big one.
Top half. The best part of this card is you get to count.
Well, you pretty much want to count what you got in play.
No. Even if you somehow cast it on the opening draw, I'm going to count my library instead of shortcutting.
Yep. And here, of course, we have Psychic Strike. It's a counterspell.
Yep.
Straight up counterspell that mills too.
Mills too.
Who knows? I might get a big creature.
I boarded out all my creatures. Your deck does nothing.
You boarded out. There's no wish boards anymore in Commander.
What do these cards do?
Well, anyway, I want to mention that this is a single blue hard counter. They don't make those anymore. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
5 artifacts. So, making a Commander deck, my general has hexproof, and he's 4 mana.
Okay.
What curves after a 4 mana hexproof creature?
Well, let's see. Well, these only cost 3, though.
3, but what the equip cost is 2.
Oh, that's 5.
So it's 5.
Oh, my.
And swords are pretty good. So I had Fire and Ice and Sword of Body Mind because it mills you, and this is the best sword because it's a sword. But
that's so cool because this sword is typically kind of like, that's the one you. In this deck, it does stuff.
Listen, also, what colors are you playing today?
Well, we'll have to check the deck tech to find out.
Look down below to find out.
Or since you already clicked it and you saw the heading,
you don't need to really. But anyway,
it's Sagana.
Please do. It's Sagana. Once I added these 2 swords, I thought, you know what? I should probably just have the whole 5. It sorta makes sense.
Oh no.
Sorta.
In the deck tech.
Yeah.
We've hit it. We've hit the bottom.
So here's all my cards that are gonna beat you, and we hope
Handily.
you enjoy the matches. 2 links down below.
Boo.
Yay.
Boo, Lazav.
I am in Ravenclaw.
See you soon. Good job.